Hey guys, it's Matt here. I think it's Tuesday, October 13th. I recorded a few recaps over the weekend, and I just kept making mistakes that I didn't want in a video, and it just got a little tiresome, so I got frustrated and put it off, honestly. And so there's really just one trade that I wanted to review from last week. It's a huge loss that I took. I'll show you here in my journal. So on the day, I was down almost $400. Okay, so by far the biggest daily loss I've had so far in this account. Um, I want to tell you what I'm okay with and where I really made a mistake, and then we'll go through. You can see my journal here if you want to pause the video and read through everything. I was only live journaling up until about right here when shit went sideways on me, and then I came back later in the afternoon. This is 1:16 West Coast time, so yeah, after the market had closed. But and then I went back and journaled all of my stats and everything, or all the moves for the day. Anyway, let's take a look at things. I will show you this real quick. Again, if you want to pause the video and look at these in more detail, these are the losses. So the first trade I took, I was down 250 almost, and then it's the second trade that I'm really upset about. The first one, honestly, I mean, it was a big loss, but I'm okay with the way I traded it, and we'll talk about why. So let's do this. Let's see if we can. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so PPSI was the one in question here. So you can see pre-market high is right here. Let's do this for a second. Pre-market high is around 350, and then there was a daily pivot right here at like 438. Okay, um, and so bell rings, it pushes up to pre-market high. I get short. Um, I get short with I think 300 shares, right? Yeah, and by the way, these are just boxes that I drew because the the stuff that Dash Trader puts on there, those go away at the end of every day, and I forgot to take screenshots. So I just drew these boxes on where I shorted. And this is a 2 minute chart instead of 1 minute chart, so it's not perfect, but whatever, it'll get the job done. Okay, so here's the deal. I got short right after the bell, um, and then I actually like stopped out a third of my position. You can see here I stopped out at 355 because it looked strong, looked like it was going to keep going. So I was like, all right, I'm going to start recycling shares, kind of take down my risk here, and it turned around, and I covered down through here. You can see I covered 50 shares three different times at 323, 317, 308. Then it popped back up, and I got short again in here somewhere. I think at like 320, uh, and then again at 340. I think that's this one here. Okay, brought my size back up to 300 shares, and then started covering again. 327, 313, and then 375 on the way up this way. Okay, so what the hell's going on there? Yeah, so it it held this 320 area and it pushed back up on me, and I was looking for it to crack VWAP here and fade, and it didn't. So I was still holding like half my position size, I think, when it did that. And I was like, okay, that's all right. So we've got this daily pivot up here. So let's see if we can, I had a little bit of profit in the bank already. Honestly, I had some realized. I don't remember what the numbers were, but so I was like, okay, well, let's see if we can kind of work our way out of this, and maybe we'll stop out and just break even, or maybe it'll hit this pivot and fade. Okay, and then so that's what I did. I kind of added here and I added back up here, and even here it started to work, right? Like you can see, I started covering through here as well. So I added back. I was up to 400 shares short here, and then I looks like I stopped out of some here, but then I added back at 420 and I started covering 396, and then added some more here in the fours. and then I stopped out finally at 455. So that's this candle, or that's this box right. No, sorry. Let's see, where's 455? Yeah, that would have been right through here somewhere. I think it was right on this candle. Again, this is the 2-minute chart, and I really trade off the 1 minute. But anyway, here's where I made my mistake, is that I then started to short at the $5 level, and then also shorted again here at 550 area, and then stopped out above that. This really should have been, this pivot level should have been where I stopped. So this is that first loss, right? The one we were just going over, which was 250. Ah, shit. Hit the wrong button. Hold on. That's this trade right up until this point, where I'm like shorting through here and then stopped out here. And then this extra $200 loss is all this shit, which was just, I just got pounded. I mean, there wasn't even like a part of this that was like, oh yeah, I'm doing okay, I'm working my way out of it. I just got pounded. And I remember I got up from this trade and I walked away and I thought, how the hell did that even happen? And I was like completely just, my mind was just not good, right? And then you can see the rest of the day, I took a small loss here, small winner there, had a pretty good winner there, small loss here. This last small loss really hurt because I was short, I want to say, I don't remember where this was, to be honest with you. It was maybe in here. I do have to get to work in just a second, so I'm gonna keep this short. 783. Nope, it was here. It was here. I was like short through here, like starting here and then adding here. Or I added here and then I had a stop set at 785, and you can see the high of this candle is 785. It literally ticked my stop and then rolled over. And I had the stop set so tight because I didn't want this thing to reverse back and give more money back. And I just missed out on a big, I mean, that I would have made back like half my loss had I not stopped out right there, literally to the penny. I mean, it ticked where I had the order set. It filled me at 783, which is actually even, right, like 2 cents better. But I had my stop set at 785, which maybe in hindsight was a bad stop to set. But well, anyway, so this is kind of the main trade I wanted to go over, and then just really quick, let's go back. You can see the rest of my journal if you want. So last Monday I made 30 bucks on IMGN. That was a nice, easy, slow trade. But then I lost that big 400 there, -8 the next day. Basically a no trade day. I took one trade and it was a small loss. And then got back some on Thursday, 2 trades there, and then lost some on Friday, just trying too hard and taking a bunch of junk that I probably shouldn't have been taking. And then you can just see the first 2 days of this week. So yesterday I ended up making 80 bucks or 85 on DOYU. That was a nice, easy trade. I missed one today on DOYU that would have been, it just faded like a point right from the bell. But I just didn't, the volume wasn't there, and I didn't see a nice pop to get short on. So I ended up not trading anything today. But okay, that's I think that's good. And hopefully this video comes out and you're actually watching this one. Thanks for your support, guys, as always. And yeah, let me know if you have anything in the comments. Thanks. Bye.